Okay then.
This meeting is being recorded.
We have a lot of these appointments for Feng Shui and Bazi, and to avoid disappointment, right, please do me a favor by sending in your requests earlier, because now it's already like lined up to until February already. There are still some empty slots in the middle because I can open up more slots, but however, I already have some appointments in Feb, so I really don't want to make it that some people are not able to get their slot, and some people become like a little bit unhappy lah. And the reason why we have appointments is really because that many clients have started to refer us clients as well. So during an internal meeting, right, me and Bibo were actually discussing like what can we give to our clients to thank them and to show our appreciation. So Bibo said that, hey, why not we do a different type of Chinese New Year seminar? So I was very intrigued. I was like, I thought that I'm supposed to tell you like all the traditional things, but she was telling me that a lot of young people will find that all the traditional stuff, right, are kind of like things that you can Google online, and they might not be very, very interested in listening to all this. So we were like thinking, right, and she came out with this idea of like, why not we share about Benefactor Luck? So I told her like, hey, will people be interested if we share a little bit about face reading during this session on Benefactor Luck? And she said, yeah, I think so. So today, we are also going to cover like, some aspects of like very, very, very basic face reading. I mean, for sure, I can try and teach you more on face reading in the next few seminars in the future, but it is something that I cannot, exactly teach you like on the spot in like a few minutes. I hope you understand. So today we'll be covering some basic aspects of face reading. And as we prepare for 2023, right, one of the key important questions that we want to answer today is, how can we use Feng Shui to improve our Benefactor Luck for 2023? And most importantly, right, how can we use Feng Shui to help us have a better year? But that begs the question of, what exactly is the objective of Feng Shui then? What do you guys feel are the objective of Feng Shui? Anyone want to take this question? Okay, so what exactly is the objective of Feng Shui? That's my question to everybody on the floor. Anyone wants to take this question? To improve our lives. Okay, that's a very, very good answer. Smoother chi. Yes, in a way, that is correct. That is correct. Okay, I have two pictures here for a hint. So no one else, right? Okay, so I will tell you that the first objective is to avoid danger. And this is one of a very, very important objective of Feng Shui. Correct, Cindy, you got it right. Maximize the good, minimize the bad. Correct. So the first thing is to avoid danger, and that is the most important thing. For example, let's say if we read that you have a accident star in this year, okay, or an accident star next year, we might probably want to avoid like all the dangerous activities like bungee jumping lah, or going traveling in very dangerous countries lah. And perhaps if I read this Bazi shows that, right, two people are not exactly having the best kind of synergy if they work together for business, then it is better not for them to partner for business. Okay, so this is another way that we can try to use Feng Shui to avoid danger. Okay, and the second objective, of course, is to maximize luck. So the second objective is always to maximize luck, because as you understand your strengths, okay, you understand where your good years are, and you can actually use them to also find who your benefactors are. And as you form a closer relationship with these benefactors, right, you can also do what we call like maximizing your luck. Okay, so the second objective is to maximize your luck. So why am I always on this topic of benefactors? Because as we grow older, right, we all grow older, right? Anyone here that don't grow any older one, please let me know. I want to find out your secret. Okay, I want to find out your secret why you are not growing any older. Then I can turn it into a business. So because as you grow older, right, you will realize that we cannot always depend on ourselves. Sometimes we need help. And that's why benefactors are important. Because in times of need, they will lend us a helping hand. And what do we call benefactors? We call benefactors 贵人in Chinese. So what exactly is 贵人 then? Okay, another kind of translation is called nobleman. Okay, noblemen are like expensive, okay? They are not cheap. So that's why they are hard to come by, and it is very important for us to learn how to appreciate them. And that's it about 贵人, noblemen, and about people who are hard to come by. But what exactly is benefactor luck? I want you guys to take this question. What exactly is benefactor luck then? Why am I asking this question is because that throughout so many different Bazi readings that I do, right, there are so many people asking me, right, how can I improve my 贵人 luck? How can I improve my benefactor luck? How can I improve, all these important people in our lives? I have heard this so many times. What exactly is 贵人? Someone able to help you. Okay, good one, Joe. Cindy says, teachers, helpers. That is a super good answer. Because when we were kids, right, nobody will feel that our teachers are our benefactors. Everybody will feel like our teachers are like our Xiao ren. Always scold us in class. Want to eat TVs also cannot. Want to go home early also cannot. Want to chao call in sick also cannot. My benefactor also clash with me. Okay, yes, this is possible, and it is also something that we will talk about later. Keeping your benefactors, okay? Very important topic also. What exactly are benefactors? Okay, so let me go on to this question at hand. So a lot of times, right, we will feel that, what exactly are benefactors? I have some clients that will tell me that, okay, benefactors are people, right, that have this, probably, you will meet someone that's like super nice, and then this super client comes along, and then this super client, right, will be very, very chin cai one, and then they will buy a super high ticket value from you. Okay, usually I get this kind of response from like property agent clients. Okay, super nice client, very chin cai, anyhow will just buy a very high ticket, $15 million home, and then after that, the person's commission will be like 300K, and then later on, introduce him another like, or her, another like 100 other high net worth clients. Is this benefactor luck? Question for everyone. Is this benefactor luck? It depends, right? Yeah, some say yes, some say no. Okay, yeah, it really depends, because 贵人 is not like that. Let me explain. When you talk about 贵人 luck, right, it is a lot more deeper. Some of you guys say teachers, and that is exactly right. It is the ability, benefactor luck is the ability for you to attract people to help you. But later on, right, after they help you, you will form a relationship. And after it forms a relationship, right, it will bear fruit. And when that relationship bear fruits, right, it will bring forth other good things in your life. For example, overall family harmony, overall higher financial capabilities or income. So therefore, it is not easy to spot who our 贵人 are. It is not so straightforward. Okay, I'm going to give some examples. Recently, I have a client that opened like a chain store in Vietnam. So what is he selling? Very interesting one. Legit one. He's selling chickens. Okay, he's selling chicken. So not the kind of chicken in Singapore. Different kind of chicken in Vietnam, the real chicken. So he sells fried chicken. So then when he was there setting up his business, right, he has someone that he felt was his benefactor. And this person actually helped him quite a little bit when he first started. But interestingly, after he started the business and the business was on track already, right, what he did was that, right, he hired this person to be his operations manager within his company. Okay, I want to return the favor, my benefactor helped me before, so I'm a kind person and I want to return the favor by hiring her. Okay, problem come already. She does not have the capabilities to help him to manage the business, and end up what happened? Within 3 months of working for him, all his suppliers call him and say that they don't want to work for him anymore already. So sometimes this person can be seen as your 贵人 at the very beginning, but later on, due to the lack of ability, right, he or she can cause a lot of problems for you. So this is one example. Another example is someone that I met. Okay, so a very high level property agent, very, very high level one. So with the person's consistent benefactor luck, right, it's a female, her gross commission, right, is always above that of $1 million a year. Okay, How many of you guys think that it's very easy to hit 1 million commission a year for a property agent? Easy or not? Not easy, right? Not easy, Okay, definitely very difficult. So you need to close a lot of high net worth clients. Okay, all these China people China people. No offense to China people. So if you are from China and you are here, sorry, okay? I don't mean it in a bad way, but these China clients are often not easy to service. Okay, yeah, lots of networking and effort. Yeah, but the good thing is don't need to run Facebook ads one. Don't need to pay Facebook 500K a year. Don't need to pay property guru. This kind of property you list on property guru no use one 没有用的 okay 浪费钱 So this is actually by human referral. You're right. So a lot of networking, very tiring, taking a lot of her time. And this affected her personal relationship, both with her spouse and also with her family. So are these clients her benefactors? Question mark. So when we talk about Feng Shui, right, what is the key concept of Feng Shui? You notice that weird little circle with that little symbol. What is that thing? That thing is called yin and yang, right? So whenever we talk about yin and yang, another concept that is closely related to yin and yang, right, is called yin and guo. So for the sake of some of our different race friends like Bibo, right? Okay, what exactly is yin guo? Yin guo. Later Bibo will text me PM. Hey, can you speak English on Channel 5? Okay, so yin guo actually means cause and effect. Yeah, correct. So cause and effect, right? So cause and effect, right, is a huge factor if someone can be your benefactor. That's why we always tell people, we keep someone as, whether or not we can keep someone as our benefactor depends on a lot of things. And the key thing is the cause and effect. Number one, it depends on the quality of the person. If the quality of the person is high, most probably, right, it is easy for you to keep this person as your benefactor. Number two, it depends on the context of the situation. And number three, most importantly, it depends on yourself. If you have a good character, right, it is easy for you to retain this benefactor. But if there's something wrong with your character, maybe perhaps the way you move into a wrong Feng Shui house and your temper change, yeah, then it can be very difficult for you to keep the benefactor. Okay? So the next slide is really about, why is benefactor luck important in 2023? If you have came before our seminar, right, you will realize something. Okay, so 2023 in the previous seminar we have already discussed that, right, it is a year of friendship. There is a friendship star. So there's a water year, but then there's another water star forming in the year pillar. So it is actually a year of friendship and creativity, which is why the key foundation for being successful in 2023 is the word networking. If you like to hide behind the shadow, if you like to blend into the wallpaper, you have a big problem, okay? You need to get out there to shine in order to do well in 2023. So without benefactor luck, right, it is super difficult for you to succeed, okay, in 2023, super difficult. Okay, second thing is that, right, even if you have benefactor luck, okay, you attract the people. Wow, you attract a lot of people already. Problem number two, the friendship star is actually flickering. So the friendship star will form fire. Why? Because friendship star is in Kui water. Kui water and what form fire? Okay, a little bit chim here. Those that don't understand can PM me. So Kui water, right, and this Wu earth will form fire. So when the two come together in the season of fire, which is like 5月, 6月, and 7月, right, it will form a lot of fire. And when they form fire, right, then your friendship star will disappear. Okay? From friendship star become negative wealth star. So from your friend become someone that 劫 your 财, take your money away. So it is very important to discern who your real benefactors are, because the friendship star sometimes there, sometimes not there. So maybe you think that this person can help you, after that this person end up cheat your money. So therefore, it is important for you to discern. Okay, discern. Okay, through the understanding of your Bazi chart, we can understand whether you have benefactor luck next year. We can also understand how we can formulate a strategy on how you can attract more of these benefactors, and more importantly, retain them. So you can attract a lot of benefactors, no use one. You cannot retain them. It's like, they will just lose away. Remember all the Enlin 广告 on calcium one? Yeah, you eat all the calcium, then the calcium lose away. The reason is that, right, you cannot retain the calcium in your body. Okay, so it's important for us to learn how to retain these benefactors. Okay, so what will you be getting today? Okay, Zodiacs and Benefactor Luck, different types of Benefactor Luck, myths of Benefactor Luck. Okay, a lot of myths. Later I'll go through 3 top myths. Okay, finding your benefactors through face reading. Okay, basic one. I give disclaimer. Basic one. People say, so little only. Okay, next time I teach more. Okay, next time. Otherwise, this seminar 3 hours. Later people will exit the chat. Okay, so then the last one is tips on improving your benefactor luck. All right, so next, we're going to discuss like which zodiac have or don't have what. Which actually I've written them all there already. So the red next year, anyone in red, who's in the zodiac of the red? The red next year will have what we call benefactor luck in their business and also in their friendships. So it's very easy for them to find people, right, to help them in their work. And these people will give them what we call additional wealth luck. Perhaps they will gain in recognition. Perhaps they will grow in their position of power. And when they grow in their work, right, it is important for you to find out who these people are. Next year, keep note of these important people that can help you to grow, especially if you are a business owner, okay? So the second one is actually the ox. So the ox is in that of the earth element. We have the rabbit here actually in that of the wood element. So when the two come together, you have a clash. Okay, you have a clash of wood and earth. Anyone in the ox? Anyone in the ox zodiac? Okay, Celeste is in the ox zodiac. So if you're in the ox zodiac, right, this kind of clash will bring you what we call career luck. So next year, you will have what we call career luck. Naturally, when you have good career luck, right, your colleagues will respect you, right? Yeah, you will have more power in the workplace. And perhaps your mentors will also give you more work as a form of appreciation. But more work doesn't mean stress. More work actually means more opportunities for you to showcase yourself. Okay, Tiger will have less benefactor luck next year. Tiger will have less. Why? Because having a very strange 2022, right? Tiger is actually a little bit stressful due to the bad negative stars. So with that kind of stars, right, it can become easy for them to become more aggressive next year. They want to show themselves that you let the tiger out of the cage and the tiger wants to show the power already. So in next year, right, because of the aggressive nature, you could become publicly boastful. And when you're publicly boastful, how many of you guys like Haolian people? Anyone likes Haolian people? Probably not so. Yeah, okay. So, no, nobody likes Haolian people, right? So, when you have someone that is publicly boastful, their benefactor luck will be reduced. And that is the thing for Tiger Zodiac. So, Tiger Zodiac needs to control, okay? Control, self-control. For the rabbit, right, although next year is your Tai Sui year, okay, you have the Zhi Tai Sui, but rabbit next year actually have benefactor luck. Whoa. So rabbit have what we call Sui Jia, kind of protection over them, regardless of having the Tai Sui, right? They still have some protection. But they have this good form of benefactor luck next year. And it's easy for them to meet someone that can help them to grow in their business endeavors. Okay, so if you're a business owner and you're rabbit, congratulations to you, okay? Okay, next one is actually the dragon. Anyone in the dragon? Anyone here is in the dragon zodiac? So for the dragon zodiac next year, pretty good. So you have what we call good mentorship luck. So it's not the regular kind of benefactor luck, like, okay, your clients will come and find you or what, but next year you have a special kind of, Joe, if you're not sure, it's okay. It depends on whether or not you have exceeded Li Chun. You can send me a PM, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so for dragon, right, it's actually, they have what we call mentorship luck. It's different for everybody. So dragon one is mentorship. So because they have a mentorship luck, right, it is easy for their boss to appreciate them because most often bosses are also your mentors. If your boss is not your mentor, don't put up your hand, okay? Don't put up your hand. Later I'm very stressed. I don't know how to reply you. Because here a lot of people and then after you xia your boss. Yeah, maybe your boss also here like listening to the Zoom. Okay, you never know. Okay, so the next one is actually the snake. So for the snake, they will not have what we call benefactor luck. So is Li Chun related to Chinese New Year, like around the same period? Okay, that's a very good question. Let's answer that after the seminar. So for snakes, right, next year, you don't exactly have benefactor luck because they will have family luck. But however, because of snakes, right, they like to enjoy. So a lot of people, they unhappy at them. So they are easy to attract what we call backstabbers. Okay, let's say I know that it is bad for us to laugh at people that are having a good time, but let me ask you this question. If you are working very hard and your colleague always go holiday one, always enjoy, and then you stalk their IG, drink again, Monday night also drink, Tuesday night also drink, Wednesday night also drinking. Hey, like that can work, meh? Do you think that this person will have benefactor luck or not? Or will they attract a lot of backstabbers? Probably attract backstabbers, right? Every day enjoying, every day posting IG, every day. Yeah. So that is the issue that snakes have. So if you are in the snake zodiac, right, you need to be careful of people being envy of you. You don't go and post like, I'm having a good time, I go holiday. People 1 year go Langkawi once, you 1 year go Langkawi 10 times, and then people go drinking once a week, you drink 7 days a week. Even your boss see already, your boss also wonder whether you're working or not. Okay, then for the horse, the horse will go through what we call the success star. Anyone in the horse zodiac, anyone in the horse, all these people in the horse zodiac, you all screenshot and you all remember them, take down their name, okay, then you ask them for their number because they need to treat you to eat next year. They have what we call the success star for 2023. Okay, with the success star, it is very easy for them to see, to meet benefactors at work, okay? So at work, they have the support of their bosses, and then they go out, they have the support of their clients, and then within the office, they have the support of their colleagues. Very, very good. Even when they go home, they also have the support of their family. So the horses have what we call the success star next year. And for the goats, they have benefactor luck. Why? Because the goats will have what we call the learning star next year. Learning star, Chase, are you serious or not? Learning star got used one, meh? Yes. Because when you have the learning star, you pick up skill sets very quickly. And people will appreciate you for that because there are skill sets during work, right? Nowadays, it's about the era of soft skills. It's about how fast you can pick up these skill sets. And when you can pick up these skill sets fast, right, you know who save trouble or not? Your colleagues save trouble because your colleague might not be able to think of that idea. Imagine you work in a tech firm such as Shopee, and then there are like thousands of little things that you need to solve every single day. But if you're quick, right, you actually are able to help your colleagues, not just yourself, but also your colleagues, That's why people will like you. And you have what we call the benefactor luck because of the learning star. And if you learn things very fast, you solve problems fast, right? You think your boss will like you or not? Definitely lah. So for the goats, they have what we call the benefactor luck through their learning star next year. Monkeys are generally the benefactor luck is average. Okay, average. They can have benefactor luck in their workplace. Okay, they can have benefactor luck through their business associates, but they also have what we call the money loss star. So although they have benefactor luck, right, but in order to retain these benefactors, right, the mindset is very wrong. They believe that spending money helps them to save, to help them to retain the benefactors. Yes or no? I ask everybody this question, not just the monkey. Spend money help you to retain benefactor. Yes or no? Correct or wrong? It's like you have a son, and then your son spend all the pocket money, try to retain their friends. Wrong, right? Yeah, this is not the way we educate our child. Okay, so definitely wrong. So we will not want you to do that. So monkeys, please take note. Don't keep spending money trying to retain people. Okay? Yeah, it doesn't work that way. After you spend already, then these people will still not appreciate you. Go and donate better. Okay? So for the roosters, what will be the issue is that they have what we call the Tai Sui clash. Rooster is what element? Anyone can answer me? Rooster is what element? And then rabbit is what element? Anyone can answer me? Okay, I don't want the Zoom session to take so long, so I'll tell you the answer first. Yeah, correct, metal. So metal and wood, correct. Leona is right. Thank you very much for answering this question. So rooster is actually that of the what we call the metal in the west, and rabbit is the peak of prosperity at the east. So these two actually clash. So when they clash, right, it forms what we call a Mao Yu clash, right, and that affects emotions. And with that kind of strong clash and in affecting someone's emotion, right, it can cause the rooster to have a lot of misunderstandings next year. When your mind is confused, you are stressed. And when you are stressed and confused, can you attract benefactors or not? Quite difficult. So rooster will need to watch out, okay, especially for financial scams. Not just will the rooster not have much benefactor luck, but also the rooster needs to open eyes big. and try to differentiate whether or not this person is your real benefactor. And that is the issue for the roosters. For the dogs, they have what we call the creative stars, super creative people. How many of you guys like being around creative people? Wow, hey, nice Kingsview, very, very nice. So how many of you guys like being creative people? Okay, Jamie also don't, good. So you all like being around creative people, right? Why? Because they're fun. And that's why the dogs next year sure have benefactor luck, okay? Confirm, sure have. And for the pigs, they will experience what we call good mentorship luck for 2023, okay? Super good, okay? Super good. And that's all for the Zodiac forecast, but life is more than zodiacs. Like I mentioned during the last seminar, life is more than zodiacs. Chinese astrology is more than zodiacs. And I tried to click my sites. I actually forgot that I can't do that. Okay, sorry, you need to click for me, thanks. Yep. Okay, so next year we will have Tai Sui clashes. Okay, before I go on more, right? Next year I just want to remind everybody, right, of these Tai Sui clashes. And Tai Sui clashes doesn't happen during Chinese New Year only. Okay, during Chinese New Year, then the Tai Sui clash suddenly happen. It doesn't work that way, but the Tai Sui already comes into effect, right, during the winter solstice. So that will be what we call handing over of the Tai Sui. Okay, so that's where the Tai Sui clash already begin already. So if you guys have been to army, you know what's called, you will know the term handing over, okay? That's where you hand over duty, and then a new duty officer will come. So the effect of Tai Sui clash will already come into place during the winter solstice, and to understand the impact of this Tai Sui clashes in 2023 is super important. Because once you understand these clashes, right, and you prepare for them, you will be able to understand how to retain your benefactors in 2023 already, okay? So prepare beforehand. Okay, it's just in a few days' time, Gary. It's just in a few days' time. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Joe is right. Now, life is more than the zodiacs. Chinese astrology is a lot more than the zodiacs. And with that, there are many different kinds of methods that we can read our chart. Okay, the two most important methods, right, are actually called the Bazi reading and Ziwei Dousu. But within Bazi reading and Ziwei Dousu, we can actually see the different kind of benefactor luck that a person can have, okay? A different kind of benefactor luck that a person can have. Like I mentioned, right, the zodiac is a guideline, but however, Bazi, right, is a better judge of a person's luck and character. Okay, so within the Bazi chart and within the Ziwei chart, there are many stars that tell of the different kinds of benefactor luck, like I just mentioned. There are good benefactor luck stars. There are also bad benefactor luck stars, which we will cover later. So for the good stars, let's start first. Abilities and luck, okay? Divided into two forms, abilities and luck. Ability is basically things that you can use to earn throughout your own hard work one. So this is what we call the ability star. Two different kinds of ability star here. Yeah, one is called the friendship star, okay? One is called the friendship star. Okay, so what is the friendship star? The friendship star is like the ability to earn trust. So let's say if you trust a person, this person most likely has a friendship star within his or her chart, okay? Most likely has a friendship star within his or her chart. Some people are always telling the truth. Some people are very kind people. Some people are great people. I have some clients that come to me, right? They have clashes within their chart. They're great people. But however, because of this, clashes and these issues within their chart, they cannot get people to trust them. So there are people that don't have friendship stars, okay? So people that have friendship stars, let me explain. They are a bit like super powerful insurance agent. How many of y'all have seen people like that? They tell you a lot of things, and then after that you just feel that, hey, you know what? I don't have time to listen to you. Why don't you just give me the paper and tell me where to sign? Got see people like that or not? Those of you guys who are agents here, right? Have you seen clients who are like that? If you have seen clients that say that to you, right, most probably you have what we call the friendship star within your chart, okay? Most probably you have what we call the friendship star within your chart. Now, the next one is what we call a leadership star. The leadership star is somewhat similar to the friendship star, but instead of, earning trust, it earns respect. So I ask you to do things you do, not because my position is higher than yours, but because you respect this person. So it's like you respect your boss, you respect your CEO, you respect this leader within your team. He asks you to do, you do. So this person most probably have what we call the leadership star. Okay, next. Next one, and then we will have what we call the mentor star. So the mentor star, right, stands for people, sounds like a BG. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, but some BGs don't have that leadership star, so that's really jialat lah. Okay, so as for mentorship star, right, it's actually people, right, that are able to attract other people to teach them things and to give them connection. People that are more senior than them usually. For the healing star, it is somewhat like what the name suggests, right? You can find someone that heal you. Can be emotional, can be a real doctor even. In times of need, this person will come and give you solution to your health or maybe your mental issues. Okay, then colleagues. Career star is like, when you have it within your chart, okay, people will like you in the workplace, okay? Leadership star also forms within the luck, the small little auxiliary star, okay? So it is easy for you to find good employees and team members, okay? And the spouse star, wow, this one very important. Some people have the positive spouse star, where they can attract spouse, right, to become their benefactor. So you have heard that people that have good spouse luck, some people that have good spouse luck, what do we actually mean? We mean that this person, right, is easy to attract a loving spouse. And also maybe easy to attract a spouse, right, they can bring them wealth, okay? And then the Death Star. Death Star also can be benefactor luck. Yes and no. Because the Death Star makes you very attractive. Okay, you have a very attractive personality. People are attracted to you. But if you can't control it, right, it can hurt you very badly. Okay, so this is called the Death Star. Kindness Star, right, will let you easily meet with people, right, that will give you kindness when something bad crops up. Okay, then you have the Protection Star. The Protection Star is like a larger version of the Kindness Star, okay, which means that when you have some issues happening in your life, when you're in trouble, there will be someone that will come and help you in a very huge way, okay? And next up is the Assistant Star. Assistant star and elder star, right, are found in the Ziwei Dosu chart. Basically, assistant refers to colleagues and staff. Okay, then elder refers to someone older than you that can help you along the way. Key question for everyone. Are there people without benefactor luck? It's not a trick question, it's a real question. Okay, let's be a little bit more positive. The answer is no. The answer is no. Everyone will surely have benefactor luck. Let's be more positive lah. Confirm sure have one. But, got one but. Like wealth stars, right, there are wealth stars. But there are also negative wealth stars. There are benefactor luck. But there's also negative benefactor luck. Okay, even if you don't have any benefactor luck in your Bazi chart, some people don't have. Really, one also don't have. But surely you will have benefactor luck in your luck cycle. Surely you will have one. So far, I've never met anyone that has no benefactor luck in anywhere. Luck cycles don't have, chart also don't have. Surely they will have. But you can have a lot of benefactor luck, right? But you can also have a lot of negative benefactor luck. Meaning to say that no matter how much benefactor luck you have, you might drive all these benefactors away due to your personality or their personality. Okay, maybe not you, their personality. So I just give you a real life example that just happened recently. It's very, very real and it's a real... Okay, I'll just jump straight into the example and then you guys just tell me how you feel about it. So recently there was someone that actually purchased a Hoseki bracelet from our website. Then it's actually a solid gold bracelet that we custom for this customer. Okay, but the custom process takes 7 days for the artisan to craft. But one of the issues was that, right, the artisan got COVID. But still, I'm not saying that we are not wrong, we are correct. Definitely, we are still in the wrong because we are late. So we are late means we are wrong, right? So we apologize to the client. And then we offered some free gifts for the client as well. Hey, you all don't everybody come and ask for free gift. So this is a special case. So we were late for 7 days, right? Because the artisan got COVID. And we were super apologetic. So I believe Rowan sent the client a message and sent the client, even called the client also. But the client responded to us, right, to say that if the artisan were to die from COVID, it is also not her problem. how do you think that I should reply her? She said if the artisan were to die, it's not a problem also. You get COVID and die, not my problem. How do you think I should reply? I got a shock also. I don't know how to reply. I got a shock. I was like, okay, even if you think like that, there's no need for you to say that out. Okay, I'm not bashing this person, but I'm trying to say that, why is there a need for you to talk like that? Okay, then after that, Roanne said that, hey, actually, I'm very, still she said that, okay, we are very sorry, okay, never mind, okay, is there anything else that can help you? So she actually made racist remarks to Roanne. So for those of you guys who met Roanne before, Roanne is actually from Philippines and she's in our office. Sometimes when you come to our office, you will see her. And this person made racist remarks to her. I got a shock. Like, oh, like that. So why am I talking about this is because that there are a lot of negative wisdom stars within her chart, which is why she's talking in this manner, okay? Maybe she don't mean it that way. Maybe she's just having a very bad day, activated by also the very, very negative benefactor luck and negative wisdom stars. So naturally, when you have this issue with your chart, plus your luck cycle probably not very good this year and next year also, you will be driven a little bit crazy and that will make you drive your benefactors away. So no matter how much other people want to help you, no use, you are driving people away. So this is the example of negative benefactor luck. And interestingly, after this episode, she can still ask whether I can do Bazi and Fengshui for her. So I didn't lie. The natural thing is for me to lie, say my appointments are full, but I didn't. Obviously, I can still take people in, but I told her that, okay, I don't think I can help you. Okay, I said, I don't think I can help you. So this is just one example of negative benefactor luck. So most probably you have heard this question before. How can I get rid of Xiao Ren? There are so many Xiao Ren in my life. How many of you all have heard this before? How many of you guys have heard this before? Okay, so what exactly is negative benefactor luck then? It relates closely to this question, okay? What are the different kinds of negative benefactor luck? Here we have. Okay, so if you have done a Bazi reading with me or perhaps anywhere else, you will understand that Bazi is divided into two different kinds, the strong chart and the weak chart, okay? How many of you guys know that Bazi is divided into strong chart and weak chart? And I wouldn't say most of the time, but I will say that sometimes a strong chart person, right, will have less benefactor luck, okay? Sometimes a strong chart person will have less benefactor luck. Why? Very simple. Okay, let's say if you see a very muscular guy crossing the road, right? Will you all go and help this muscular guy cross the road? Any one of you guys will help a muscular guy cross the road? You see a guy very, very muscular, just come out from the gym. Wow, very powerful. Hey, you need help to cross the road or not? Wow, maybe your muscle very heavy. Oh, okay, Pantheon quite, okay, there's a very legit reply. See handsome or not? Okay, not bad. Okay, I would probably, he can help me cross the road. Yeah, probably he will help you, not you help him. So my point is that when you see a very strong chart person, right, sometimes they give off the vibe that they don't need help. Sometimes strong chart people give off the vibe that they don't need help, okay? So that's why sometimes their benefactor luck is not so strong, okay? Not so strong. Nothing wrong, nothing bad, but it's just that they give off the vibe that they are very capable. Okay, unfavorable wisdom. We just went through a time, right? Just one example of unfavorable wisdom, right? Overthinking, okay? One example is overthinking. If you keep on overthinking and you're very suspicious, will people like you? How many of you guys have super suspicious colleague? Like, hey, never mind I help you take over your shift. Huh? You got motive or not? Why you want me to take over my shift? Oh, I know already. You want to take over my shift, right? Because you want to impress the boss, right? So you can tell the boss that, hey, I always take leave. Suspicious people, Suspicious people. Okay, then some people are, unfavorable wisdom in the sense that they are overly communicative, always say the wrong things. How many of you guys have colleagues like that? This is what we call unfavorable hurting officer stars within the chart. So they speak without thinking much and it's easy for them to offend others. Okay, so this is also one example. The other one is called unfavorable authority. Okay, unfavorable authority. Let's say you have authority stars within your chart, but you are unable to control it. Okay, unable to control it. Only got colleague who complain every day. Everybody have this is like the favorite Singaporean pastime, man, complaining. Okay, so unfavorable authority star. So sometimes people have authority stars within the chart, but instead, the authority stars give them hurt. So these people that have hurt within them, right, are often seen to be impulsive and lack self-control. So most probably you will stay away from these people, right? Which is why these people have what we call negative benefactor luck. Okay, the next one is pretty interesting. It is called super talent. Super talent also can be negative. Yes, super talent can be a negative benefactor luck, because it depends on whether or not you can control your talent. When it is left uncontrolled, right, it's going to wreak havoc within your chart. Okay, for example, if you have too much unfavorable resource within your chart that gives you intelligence, right, but too much of this intelligence really, right, it makes you emotionally unbalanced, and sometimes it can even cause depression. Okay, if you are depressed and you're unbalanced, right, definitely you have bad benefactor luck. Okay, if you have too much wealth stars within your chart, but you cannot control these wealth stars, sometimes it can make you a compulsive liar. And when you keep lying, right, you cannot keep benefactors in your life, and that is why, you know, super talents can sometimes make you very, very undesirable, especially if you can't control them. Okay, a lot of I don't know whether I should say this because some of you guys are here. So a lot of celebrities have super talents within their chart. Okay, and sometimes when it's out of control, it affects their benefactor luck. Okay, it's quite obvious one, quite obvious. Okay, then the next one is actually clashes. So clashes within the Bazi chart can also affect relationship with people, because some clashes make your temper very bad. Some clashes make you impulsive. Some clashes give you very bad decision making. So if you are a leader and you make a bad decision, or you make bad decisions all the time, what will the people below you think? They cannot rely on you. So naturally, you have what we call negative benefactor luck. And lastly is bad home feng shui. I believe that I've told you guys before, bad home feng shui is like you go home, right, and there will be, will the recording be made available? I believe so. Yes. So the effects of home feng shui, right, can be very powerful to a person. When you have bad home feng shui, imagine that to be like someone that's constantly nagging at you. Okay, so how many of you guys, right, work until very tired already, you go home, you just want like a peaceful area to rest? Okay, whenever I work very tired already, I go home, right, I need a peaceful area to rest. But imagine that your house is nagging at you, like how a wife would nag at a husband. Can rest or not? All the husbands say no, right? Wow, faint wow, at work my colleague nag at me, my boss nag at me, and then I go home wow, I feel the house nagging at me. That can be very, very stressful. So a house can nag at people, okay? So that's the power of negative feng shui. And when you have a very bad mood, right, naturally it will affect your benefactor luck as well. How do you know whether you have benefactor luck or not? Free for everyone who is here in this seminar. Just scan the QR code, send me a link. Okay, that's why you see all the men drinking at Kopitiam. That's a good one. Okay, that's a good one lah. Yeah. Okay, so for those of you guys who want to know, do I have benefactor luck in 2023? Send me a QR message. So this QR, you scan, you can send me a message on my WhatsApp, right? I can reply you. It is free for everyone that is here in this seminar, okay? Free. I will read for everybody, right, whether or not you have benefactor luck in 2023. Just scan the QR and feel free to send me a message and ask. Oh no, is there a link? Okay, sure, no problem. Bibo can share with you my number 84153359. Okay, 84153359 Suddenly I feel like, you know, a little bit like those 红星大奖。如果你要投这个谁的话，请打84153359. Okay, Bibo, can you share my number? Thanks. 84153359. All you need to do, right, is to scan and go to my number, right, and you can ask me about whether or not you have benefactor luck in 2023. While you are scanning, I'll take a drink, okay? Yeah. Okay. Ready? Shall we go? Let's get hold of time. Okay, sounds like a slogan for watchers. Okay then, finding your benefactor luck, like I mentioned, cause and effect. It is not easy for us to find out whether or not a person is our benefactor, which is why it's important for us to dive into this topic. Okay, next slide. Before I go on to finding about our benefactors, right? Before I go on to how we find our benefactors, I just want to go through a list of myths first. So some people will say that, hey, I'm in the zodiac of red. So can I assume that all the oxes are my benefactors or not? Definitely not. You need to see the quality of this person as well. So zodiac and zodiac, you see whether or not these two person gum, or dragon and dragon. Two dragons seems to have a clash. So probably we are not meant for each other, right? That the other dragon is not my benefactor. Please do not use this method. It is a myth. So it is not that accurate. Like horoscope also, oh, I'm this horoscope, then he's that horoscope, then are we meant for each other? No, cannot use this method to see, okay? Cannot use this method to see. And some people will say that, hey, I'm in the element of this and I need that. So let's say if I'm a weak metal and I need more metal, so does it mean that my benefactor is in the element of metal? No. It depends on the quality of the person. So you cannot use just the elements or the day masters to see whether a person is your benefactor, okay? So maybe some of you guys want to ask this question during Q&A, like, can I see which zodiac suits me? Please don't ask this question. It is a myth. It does not work, okay? It does not work, or it does not work well, okay? It does not work well. Okay, then for the day masters and elements as well, it does work to some extent, but it does not work very well, okay? It doesn't work very well. And lastly, of course, combinations. Okay, 鹦鹉是 become like, fire. So does it mean that one same group of elements and zodiacs, right, that form the same element, these people are our benefactors? Not true as well. It depends, okay? It depends. And most probably it is not. Most probably it is not. So before I go on, I want to clear these 3 myths on benefactor luck. Now, what are the 2 methods that we can use to find our benefactors? So let's say, for example, there's a very important topic for you to understand. For example, what's important? Finding your spouse is important. This is considered a very, very, very important topic. So if you want to know a person can be your spouse or not, can be your lifetime partner or not, right? You most probably want to use like a Bazi reading to think or to analyze whether this person is your benefactor, because we can see the quality of this person. The other kind that is very serious one is like business, okay? Business partners. You want to read about your business partners, whether or not this person can be your benefactor. This is an important decision to make. Okay, having the wrong business partner, right, can be worse than having the wrong wife sometimes. Okay, but of course, we cannot do this all the time. Number 1, it is expensive. Number 2, we can't do it readily because sometimes people don't give you their information, correct or not? So we have to use what we say, face reading to determine already. Face reading to determine. Yeah, and now we want to cover about this topic. And what's interesting about face reading is also that not just that, you can do it on your own, but you don't need any pre-existing knowledge of metaphysics. Okay, let me go on to the first topic on forehead first. So the forehead is actually a very important area used to analyze a person's career. Generally speaking, a person with a high forehead, right, will mean good career luck. It also represents nobility, respect, and it's easy for the person to have a very good reputation in the workplace. On the contrary, narrow foreheads, right, will command less respect in the workplace. And therefore, a person with a high forehead has a higher chance of being your benefactor because they are able to command more respect. And therefore, they most probably have a stronger network. Okay? So most probably they will have a higher capacity to help you. The next one is actually brows. So we have forehead about career. Brows is actually about a person's personality. So a person with thick brows, right, generally means that they are friendly and very determined. So they are out to get what they want. So although they are friendly, right, but they can also be very, very hot-tempered. So if you see someone with very thick brows, right, it is because of their high energy level, right, that they can become very quick-tempered. And therefore, although they can be quick-tempered, right, they can be your benefactors because they have a high level of power. They are friendly and they are determined. They have a high level of power, means they have a higher capacity to help you. On the contrary, if you meet someone with very thin eyebrows, right, it means that their willpower is weaker. Okay, willpower is weaker and they don't exactly have the capacity to help as well. Okay. Similarly, let's say if you have eyes that are smiling, okay, brows that are smiling and eyes that are smiling, right? These people are more friendly and have a higher level of energy. People with smiley eyes, right, are most probably more able to be your benefactor, okay, due to their higher amount of power. But people with frowning eyes, on the other hand, then they will be less able to help you because they lack motivation in their life even to help themselves, okay? Yeah, positive vibes, precisely. So the nose is pretty interesting. So let's say if you find a person with straight nose, right? Generally, this person is more straightforward and they are probably simpler, okay? And they also have the capacity to help. But a crooked nose, right, sometimes can mean a complicated mind or even poor health. So that will mean less capacity to help. But let's say if you find someone with a hook nose, these people usually are very, very complex, okay? And they can lie to you. So if you meet a person with a straight nose, right, there's a higher chance that this person can be your benefactor. Mouth. Okay, so well-defined lips generally mean that this person is more friendly. Okay, if you see a person, right, with a blur set of lips, right, a more blurry set of lips, right, it will mean that this person is more blunt. Okay, so people with a more well-defined lips, generally they are more able to help, right, because they speak kinder words. Okay, they speak kinder words and they are more friendly in the way that they speak. Yeah, so that's all. And the disclaimer for this face reading small little topic, right? Yeah, the blur lips, you're going to see the sides here. So if you look at mine, right, mine are a bit blur, which is why people say that, you know, when I talk, right, it's very blunt. Okay, it's not on purpose, because my lips are like that. No lah, just kidding lah. Okay, so still, we need to try to be tactful to people lah. We can't say that, you know, because we have blurry lips, right, and then we can anyhow go and hurt other people around us, okay? I try my best to remind myself not to hurt people, although I have blurry lips. So, blurry lips, people are more blunt. Okay, the disclaimer is that these face reading techniques are actually a lot more complex. Whatever that we have covered, right, is very, very, very basic. Okay, very, very basic. Like for example, if I really want to go into one topic on forehead, this forehead topic can talk for 2 hours, okay? And just the eyes topic can talk for like 1 hour. Okay, so use this as a guide only. Okay, use this as a guide only. Maybe next time I will have more complex classes on this. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys have like questions on this, right? Save the questions, put them in the Q&A. Save the questions and put them in the Q&A. Later, I'll answer all these in Q&A, okay? I can't answer it right now because Bibo will scold me for not following the time. Yeah, later Bibo will show me this. You know what? This is called overrun. Yeah, okay. So next one, improving our benefactor luck. Yeah, so when we talk about like improving our benefactor luck, right, there are 5 different methods. Like some of you guys already mentioned, changing your looks, right, is actually one part of improving your benefactor luck. So let's say I just taught you how to see who can be your benefactor, right? So let's say you know the concept of cause and effect, and we apply it also in the fact that if you look like a benefactor, you will also have a higher chance of improving your own benefactor luck as well. Simple concept to understand, right? So if you improve your looks to look like a benefactor, generally, you will also improve your benefactor luck. So for those of you guys who say that, okay, does looks help? Yes, it does. It helps a lot. Whether or not you can keep your benefactors are another issue. But at least if your looks are there, you can definitely attract benefactors in your life. Okay? Confirm one, confirm. Second one is your attitude. So let's say if you have the looks, you can attract people, you have the luck as well. You have the capacity. You know, you can speak well, but the issue is that your attitude is very, very bad. Then how? Then you cannot keep the benefactors in your life. So which is why attitude is the second very, very important thing for you to improve your benefactor luck. If your attitude is very bad, nobody can help you. This is the worst thing you can ever do to harm yourself, okay? Now, the third thing is that, right, if you start the year well, right, you can actually use the year's energy to improve your overall luck. So, which is why if you follow the Chinese New Year traditions and you start the year well, it is also one concept to help you to improve your benefactor luck. And of course, then we have the two other concepts we will go through later on date selection and home feng shui. So if you do your date selection well, you can improve your benefactor luck, and your home feng shui, if you do it well, you can improve your benefactor luck as well, okay? Date selection is very, very important. How to start the year well? Later, I'll go through the Chinese New Year tips, okay? But first, date selection is super important. It is so important that there are feng shui masters that do nothing in Hong Kong, right? But they sit down all day just to do one thing, date selection. And then you see people queuing outside their outlet. And then the guy just sit there, do nothing but do date selection whole day. Nothing but date selection. This is how important date selection is. Okay, this is how important date selection is. So we're going to go through a little bit about some tips for Chinese New Year on how to start the year well and also on date selection. How many of you guys know that there are auspicious days that you should use for spring cleaning? Anyone heard of this before? Yeah, okay. So for those of you guys who are like super hardworking, right? What you can do is that you can start spring cleaning tomorrow. Okay, 明天就可以 start 了. So tomorrow actually is a good time for you to start spring cleaning unless you are in that of the Zodiac of the pig. So if you want a copy of the slides, right, you can actually ask for it later, then we will send it over to you. So for pigs, right, you probably need to pick another day. Okay, let's say for example, you might want to choose like a 2nd of January or maybe like 5th of January. Yeah, Audrey, spring cleaning every day. You are a very hardworking person and everybody needs to learn from Audrey, okay? Okay, yes. So there are days that you can use for date selection to improve your luck. Okay, you can choose to do your spring cleaning on these good dates. Okay, next. Wow, I received countless SMS messages, right, to ask me when they can close for their business. So here are the dates, 2 dates for you, okay? And 2 different zodiacs, okay, on the 20th of January. Okay, if not, then you can choose the next day. And then some people also ask me, right, okay, spring cleaning auspicious time. This one you send me a message lah, then probably I'll try to send it to you. Will there be any recording sent out? Phyllis, yes, we will record and we will upload it, then we will send you the link, okay? So auspicious day for reopening, yes, are these dates. Unless you are in the maybe pig or the rat, and then you want to choose another more auspicious date, right? You can choose 27. Otherwise, you can open on the 23rd and 24th. Because nowadays, rental quite expensive. Okay, rental quite expensive. Reopening means that if you are a business owner and you want to reopen after the New Year break, okay? Reopen means that if you are a business owner and you want to reopen after the New Year break. Yes, 开工, that's right. Okay, maybe I should have written that. Okay, so how many of you guys deposit money during Chinese New Year? Anyone deposit money during Chinese New Year? So if you guys love to deposit money during Chinese New Year, right, you can do it on the 4th of February. Okay? Everyone can do it on the 4th of February unless you are that in the zodiac of tiger, rabbit, goat, or pig. So if you are in the other 4, then choose 1 p.m. instead. Otherwise, you can do 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay? Which date for spring cleaning? I got locked just now. Okay, Phyllis, later I send you, okay? You send me a PM, later I send you the dates. Okay, how many of you guys pray? How many of you guys pray for Chinese New Year? Okay, Leona pray. Okay, so for those of you guys who pray, okay, the X is to avoid the date. No, the X, right, is to tell you which zodiac cannot use that date. The X is to show you which zodiac cannot use that date. All the others are fine. Okay, all the others, yes, correct. The clash animal for that day. Wow, so smart. 对，很好. Okay, so for the CNY prayers, there are 3 kinds of prayers that generally people do. So if you want to pray to Tai Sui, right, you can do it on the 22nd of January and it ends on the 19th of February. Just do it within this section. Okay, if you want to pray to your ancestors, right, do it on the 20th of January. And let's say if you have a habit of praying to the deity of wealth, do it on the 23rd of January. Okay, so is this mandatory or not? It is not. Okay, so for those of you guys who are like Malays or like Eurasians, or maybe you live overseas and you don't follow Chinese tradition, right? Or maybe you are Indians, there's no need for you to follow this one. But mainly, if let's say if you want to pray, because prayer creates a form of energy, you want to do it on these dates that I just mentioned, okay? What should we do during the first day of Chinese New Year? Okay. Do you have time on praying on these dates? Yes, Leona, I have time. Send me a PM, I'll tell you the time. Okay? Send me a PM, I'll tell you the time. So you can actually wear clothes. New clothes. Yeah, of course you need to wear clothes, but new clothes. Okay, use your auspicious colors like red, orange, gold, and blue. Okay, remember to fill your rice container as well, because when you fill your rice container, right, it signifies abundance. Okay, then red packet, you want to transfer your blessings and you want to bless each other. So please remember to give red packets to your loved ones. And switch on all lights until dawn, okay, to protect the elders, and also sleep late during Eve of Chinese New Year helps to protect our elders as well. So the best time for people to go visiting is actually 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay? Now, for the first 7 days, right, the first day is to visit our husband's relatives. Second day is for wife. And the third day, we rest. Okay, is it that we chiong too much on the first 2 days already and then we need to rest on the third day? No. It's because that the third day is actually kind of like signifying a conflict day. Okay, a conflict day. So it is a day that people rest because sometimes people believe that on the third day, it is easy to have conflict with another person. Okay, so on the fourth day, people will actually welcome the deity if applicable. So on the fifth day, it is our opening day. 6th day is the remove day, and 7th day is everyone's birthday. So you have that weird little dish with 7 different kinds of vegetables that we eat during that day. Okay, so that's what we do. Now, the next one, pretty interesting. Anyone loves to travel, right? Because now I realize that a lot of people, right, they can't make it, right, for the seminars because they are traveling during December. So this signifies like what are the good months for you to go traveling next year, okay? And some of the months that we maybe need to avoid. But of course, this is a very general guideline for everyone. So if you want to know the specific one for you, right, let me know. I can arrange that for you as well. So there are good months that you can go traveling, but there are also months that you need to avoid, okay? And of course, the best colors to attract our benefactors will be blue, gold, and white for next year. This is a general guideline of colors for everybody. Now, very interesting one. I want to do this thing called a monthly forecast. So when we plot the year's Bazi chart, we can understand the year's luck cycle. But what if we break them down into every single month? Can we understand more? The answer is yes. Why? Because every single month, right, actually have their own elements as well. So for example, for the wood months, for February and March, right, it is very easy for us to offend people. Okay, so these 2 months, we got to watch the way that we speak. Although we might be creative, but sometimes it's easy for us to be too straightforward. In April and May, right, it is very easy to fall sick due to the sickness star. So we need to be careful, okay? June and July, right, generally everybody will be very, very focused on career and it is very, very stressful. So if you need to take a break, right, take a 1-day break, take some rest. So June and July can be very stressful months. Yeah. And then in August, right, generally it is a dangerous month. So we need to take care of our health and become very, very careful of the accident star. And in September, it is a super good month if you are learning, if you are planning to pick up some new skills. Okay, so September is a very good month for learning. And in October, right, generally it is a good wealth month. Okay, good wealth month. Okay, so it is a very good month for you to review your finances. November is a very good month for networking. Okay, so try your very best to go out there to meet people in the month of November. But within friends, right? Within friends, right, it is easy to have argument. Leona, you're right. It depends on your own Bazi as well, but this is a general guideline based on the year's Bazi chart. December is generally not a very good month, and it is quite bad for children relationship. Okay, children relationship. January is a month of enjoyment. Okay, January is a month of enjoyment. So why am I going through this? Yeah. Because you can also use this to see your own Bazi chart. So when we do a Bazi chart, in general, people always do what we call a macro reading for their entire life. But what I've done just now is a micro reading for the year. But you can also do a micro reading for yourself as well. Okay, so you can also do a micro reading for yourself where every single month we can find out the month's element as well. Okay, we can find out the month's element as well just for yourself. And what we have done is that, right, we have also compiled the best wedding dates for next year as well. So these are also the best wedding dates for next year. Of course, it depends on your own Bazi chart. But with this, right, it provides a guideline as to the general good dates for wedding. Okay, the general good dates for wedding. And if you're planning to open a business next year, right, I have some good news for you that we have also compiled the best dates for starting a business as well. Okay, the best dates for starting a business. Now, these are just some of the dates that we have that are written within our ebook. Okay, so if you would like a copy, right, please let us know. And then in the ebook, right, it will have all the best dates for wedding and also for business. Okay. It is a general guideline for the best dates. If you want to understand the best dates for yourself, right, we still need to arrange a date selection session for you. Okay. Date selection session for you. Bibo, can you share the link to download the ebook, please? So for all those of you guys who want to know the best dates, right, Bibo will share the link for you to get the ebook. Okay, so those who are interested can actually click on the link and download the ebook, right, after the seminar, the link will not run away one, don't worry. The link will not run away one, or you can copy the link and send it somewhere else. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about very quickly the importance of home feng shui, and the last portion of the tips to improve the benefactor luck. So it improves our overall mood and decision making. Okay, sometimes we can also improve our romance luck as well, depending on how we activate the sectors within the house. Okay, and definitely when you have a better mood, it improves your benefactor luck. And of course, the main objective of home feng shui is generally to improve family harmony and health. And therefore, with that, you will also improve your career decisions. Now, this is the flying stars, which we have already shared during the previous seminar already. So this is just for you to take note, okay? To take note, okay? And generally, if you ground break at the wrong portion, right, it can seriously affect your benefactor luck. Okay, so the suitable places for ground breaking is north, south, and southeast. The rest are not that suitable. So let's say if you need groundbreaking for the rest of the areas, please select the good dates for renovation. Okay? Please select the good dates for renovation to avoid disrupting your benefactor luck in 2023. Groundbreaking means that you start renovation in a place. Okay, you start renovation in a place, or that you have to renovate a certain area like drilling holes, changing of the layout, installing new fixtures. That is considered like groundbreaking. It depends on how far you want to drill that thing to hang the painting. Okay, so the home feng shui tips for 2023 is actually this. Okay, two things that I want to cover here. One is benefactor, one is romance. Okay, so for the benefactor sector, it's actually at the southeast in this specific small little area. You can place photos of your friends or your idols in this area. And the other one is to the east, where you can place gifts from your loved ones or your family photos. Okay, so for people that want to improve romance, right, they can place heart-shaped ornaments in the west sector. And then for people who want to improve, like, meeting of new potential romance people in your life, right, you can actually place fresh flowers, right, in that of the north sector. So I've written a very specific angle over there already, you can refer to the angle because it's not the entire north sector, but it's like, a certain portion of the north sector only. Now, last thing is that, right, let's say we want to keep our benefactors. Why? Why is this topic very important? It's because that we have talked a lot about attracting them. But the thing is that the key thing is that if you have a good attitude, right, you can actually retain them. And retaining benefactors are more important because, like I mentioned, right, everyone will surely have benefactor luck, whether it's good or whether some people got more, some people got less. If you don't have it in your Bazi chart, don't worry. You will surely have it in your luck cycle. Okay? However, if you allow these benefactors to get away from your life, right, because they are annoyed at you, right, then there is no point, okay? No point having benefactor luck. Therefore, keeping them is actually more important, okay? And what actually helps to keep them is good character. No problem. You can have a copy of the slides. No issue. Yeah. So now I just want to go through the different type of charms, right, that we can use to improve benefactor luck. And I think one of the most important one that everybody knows about is actually the Pishu charm. So with the Pishu charm, right, how can it actually help us is that Pishu charm gives a protection from evil. Okay, some people notice this phrase called the evil eye. So when you have protection from evil, right, generally your mind is more positive and your mind is being protected from negative thoughts. When you are more positive, right, you naturally will affect what we call benefactors into your life. Okay, then as for people that want to have a better career in 2023, right, they can actually use what we call the DZ beads. So DZ beads are actually imported from Tibet. So we use what we call the 9-eye TZ beads, right, to improve a person's career luck. So when you use the DZ beads and you wear the DZ beads, right, what will happen is that, right, you can actually have more recognition in the workplace. So for people looking for more recognition, more mentorship luck, right, they can actually use the DZ. Now, benefactors also come in the form of like relationship as well. So for some people, they are asking like, hey, how can I improve my relationship luck? What they're actually asking is that, how can I make sure that my spouse and the people that I get attached with, right, are my benefactors? So two kinds of good benefactor luck within the relationship. One kind is what we call, right, you can find a loving spouse. The second kind is what we call, you can find a spouse, right, that is rich and successful. So for that, we use the fox charm, okay? And of course, benefactors also include your loved ones and your family. Okay, let's say if you start a business, definitely we want our family to support us. They don't need to support us financially, but at least they can show words of affirmation. They can show that they care. So this is what we call the lotus charm, used for improving family harmony, okay? Ensuring that the family is also our benefactors. And lastly, of course, like we mentioned, right, a good mind, a good attitude helps you to attract benefactors. So for those people that need protection from evil or probably also like, improve of this mental capacity at home, right, you want to sleep better, you want to rest better, right, you can use what we call the Fengshui tree. Definitely the tree needs to sync with your favorable elements. But if you use the right Fengshui tree, right, you can improve your sleep quality as well. And today, I think that my team has prepared this code for you, so called Seminar 12. If you use the code Seminar 12, right, you can get 12% additional off on top of whatever discounts that we are giving. Okay, so additional 12% off. Okay, just key in the code as Seminar 12 and you will get the additional discount. I think the discount is only until tomorrow night 2359. Yeah, it's only until tomorrow night 2359. And I just want to introduce the bundles that actually we are giving for Chinese New Year. So the first bundle that we are giving is actually called the Laoban bundle. So if you are not a Laoban, right, it's okay. You can still buy the bundle. So what goes into this bundle is quite interesting. Is because that this specific bundle of one bracelet and one Bazi reading, right, is actually the most sold bundle during the last seminar. So there are like a lot of people, right, they actually sign up for this one bracelet plus one Bazi one. Okay, why is it important to talk about this is because that, right, a lot of people actually, they want to go for Bazi reading for 2023. But if they were to buy a bracelet after the reading, right, then they will actually incur the retail price of $586. So how we can actually help them, right, is that we can give a discount on this bundle deal. Okay, so why do you need a Bazi reading? Let me go through this again. Number one, a lot of people actually, they want to ask for their career path. So a lot of uni grads, right, they come and take this up. But also people that wants a mid-career change as well. And you know what's the most interesting question that I always hear from 2020 until today? From 2020 until today, right, I always hear people asking me this question, man. Always. Almost every week, I hear this question. The answer is, am I suitable to be an agent? A lot of people ask me this question. Can I be a property agent? Do you think I'm suitable to be an insurance agent? I want to be an agent. Am I suitable or not? Everyone wants to ask this question. Okay, when you sign up for this reading, right, we will assess your strengths and weakness, right, and help you to answer this question. And definitely, let's say if you want to understand how you can actually avert the Tai Sui clash, right, the detailed reading will also be applicable. Okay, so the Tai Sui clash, we will explain it during the reading, and also your strengths and weaknesses, career, wealth, relationship, health, luck cycle, and also critical years. But most importantly, right, we will also go through a strategic roadmap on how we can overcome these issues. So this package is going for $586, but today we are giving a discount for this package. It's going only for $488. On top of that, right, I teach you how to cheat. Let's say if you want to cheat, I teach you, don't say I say one. Don't say I say one. You can use the Seminar 12 code. I didn't say that. Okay, I didn't say that because, you know, actually, I think you're not supposed to do that, but I think you can do that. There's a Seminar 12 code, but it expires tomorrow. It expires tomorrow at 2359. Okay? Next one. So the next one is pretty interesting. Okay, just now we went through the personal reading, right? So a lot of people also buy it for themselves and also as gifts. But what is something that people always buy for themselves? Okay, but first, let me ask you this question. What is the most powerful feng shui item that you can ever buy for yourself? What is the most powerful feng shui item that you can ever buy for yourself? Anyone knows the answer to this question? Okay, Bibo will give you a prize if you answer correctly. What is the most powerful feng shui item that you can ever buy for yourself? It's not a tissue lah. It's not a tissue. The most powerful feng shui item that you can ever buy for yourself is your property. It's your own property. Okay, it's your own property. Your house is huge and it has magnetic fields. If you can enhance and you can harness the feng shui of your house, right, you can use your house to benefit you. But however, in order to benefit from a house, right, you will generally need to do a home audit or a home feng shui for yourself. So what is the issue is that, right, not everybody is comfortable having someone that is a stranger visiting their home. So which is why with the explosion of the internet, right, in recent years, right, we have what we call a DIY home audit that people often do for themselves. So they research online and they have a lot of information, and then after that they try and do their own home feng shui audit. Well, nothing wrong with that. I highly encourage that actually, but the issue with that is that sometimes we have contradicting information. Okay, contradicting information. One of the things that people usually make a mistake on is water fountains. How many of you guys, right, buy water fountains for the Chinese New Year? How many of you guys buy water fountains and put in your house during Chinese New Year? Okay, don't lie. I know you all do that. Okay lah, so got people raise their hands. Okay, don't lie. So, okay, I know a lot of people like to buy fountains during Chinese New Year, but what a lot of people don't know is that, right, water is not always good for you. Do you see a water fountain in the Emperor's study room or not? Do you see a water fountain in the Emperor's study room? Yeah, so the issue is that, right, water is not always good. So let's say if you place water in the wrong sector of your house, right, you can actually incur sa qi. And what are the different kinds of sa qi that can be incurred? It's actually ba sa, hua sa, tian sa, di sa, Zheng Sha and Jie Sha. So if you place it in Jie Sha, you will have what we call a robbery star misfortune. If you place it in Zheng Sha, Di Sha, right, maybe health issues and relationship issues. Tian Sha can be some misfortune in your career, and Hua Sha can be some issues with your relationship. That's why the water fountain is great, but it is not always good if you place it in the wrong area of your house. But how do we solve this issue then? Okay, very simple. So let's say if you don't want to do a home audit, right, probably because you don't want a stranger going to your house, you can actually get our CNY home bundle. Why? Because the CNY home bundle, right, not just does it have feng shui items, but it also have what we call a basic floor plan analysis. Okay, a basic floor plan analysis, which can be very helpful to you. Okay, so what do we have in this bundle? We have the Guardian Pishu, right, that helps to attract and retain wealth. We have the 6 coins for protection. We have the 3 to improve our mental capacity and rest. And then we have the Palo Santo to help us to cleanse. But most importantly, we have the basic floor plan analysis that helps us to understand where we should put these items and why. Okay, so during the floor plan analysis, right, I'll also cover a few things. I'll also let you know, right, how you can improve the qi flow of your house. I'll let you know also how you can rearrange your furniture in order to improve the feng shui of your house. And I will also give you additional tips on what we can do to improve the feng shui of your house via your plants, fish tank, and I'll also let you know where your wealth sectors are and how to protect the wealth sectors of your house. Okay, let's say if you have a friend, maybe you want to buy it for yourself, but maybe you have a friend that's not doing so well, right? Just before this seminar, right, actually I've already sold 7 of these home feng shui bundle already, and not all of them are for themselves. Some of the clients have bought this for their loved ones because their loved ones has been encountering issues in their lives. So, which is why we will also help you to improve your feng shui of your house via the basic floor plan. So the original price of this is 1132. Okay, 1132. Today I'll give a $1 discount and sell you at 1131. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so today we'll be selling this entire package at a very attractive price of 668 only. Okay, 668. Okay, if I sell 1131, I'm sure got people scold me and flame me online. Okay, so today we are selling this package only at 668. Okay, so it includes also the floor plan analysis. Like we mentioned, right, feel free to use the Seminar 12 code until tomorrow night, 2359. Okay, until tomorrow night, 2359. Now the last one, I love this is because that this reminds me of something that someone once told me, which is quite funny. So someone once told me that 八字 reading is like insurance. Okay, all the insurance agents will say, yeah. Okay, why? Why? Because that before you get to know and before you marry someone, right, definitely you want to know more about this person. Sometimes you know about the person's personality. I mean, it's not hard. After you have been together for a while, you will know how the person is like. But do you exactly know their luck cycle? Will you know the progression of their luck cycle? Most probably not. So we know a person's character, but we don't know a person's luck cycle. Okay, Mabel, hi, welcome. Okay, you just joined. Okay, it's okay, no worries. Yes, we will have a recording and replay. Okay, so when you want to find out whether or not you can be together, right, it is great to do a couple reading. Let's say if you're already together, no worries. Last night, somebody that's already together also bought this couple reading. Why? Because they want to understand their luck cycles for 2023 and how they can use the synergy between their both 八字 chart, right, in order to create a better harmony for their home. So you see, it's very interesting. Individual reading is like for one person. But when you do a couple reading, it's like one individual reading plus one individual reading, and then after that we also read about the synergy between the two person, and that's the beauty of couple reading. Okay, and on top of that, right, I understand that it can be heavy when you do a reading and also buying the bracelet, so which is why we are giving a discount today for this package. Original price is 1082, but today we are doing only 788. Okay, 788. So some of you guys will say that, hey, I don't have, I'm not together with someone, but can I do it with my business partner? Yes. So let's say you want to understand how you can use both your skill sets, right, in order to grow your business. You can use the couple reading to actually do a to actually do a business meeting together as well. So let's say I can read for both people who are in the same business together. That works as well. Okay, but unlike a couple reading, there's no need for you all to kiss each other. So you all two guys don't go and kiss. Very weird. So for that is what we call a business reading. So when you want to do with your friends, right? Similarly, you also can join your friends, right? And do this reading together. Okay, and some of you guys want to buy a gift. You can also use one for yourself and the other one as a gift for your loved ones. Okay, so let's say you have friends that want to do the individual reading. Okay, 488, and then you have another friend that want to do the individual reading at 488, right? How you can cheat is actually get them to do this couple reading instead, because then you will save some money for yourself. And on top of that, you will be able to use the Seminar 12 code as well. Okay. So I teach you to save a little bit of money lah. Okay, now the third thing, the last thing that I want to go through today is actually called the family bundle. And this actually to date is the best performing package for Hoseki. Best performing package. So you can get this for your entire family, because a lot of times, a lot of people want to buy for their entire family. One for the wife, one for themselves, and the other one for their parents. If you are doing that, right, you can actually get the CNY bundle. The promo code for this bundle is CNY2023, okay? So a lot of people are using this not for family, but also for colleagues. So I see a lot of people coming to our office, right, talking together, and then after that, they can buy as a group, okay? So it's quite fun because you spend more time actually in the office than at home. So sometimes your colleagues are also kind of like your family, okay? So you can actually do that to use the family bundle as well. So it's very value for money because you can mix and match the different items. So say for example, you want to do the guardians, and then you want to do the bracelets, you want to do the necklace as well. You can mix and match different items to form 4, and then buy one, get one 3 will still be activated, okay? Super good for people that are buying for themselves and also giving out as gifts. So remember, the code is CNY2023. Now, we have almost come to the end of the seminar already, because later we still got Q&A. I just got reminded because, in case I say this is the end. Yeah, but we do have a Q&A session. So let's say if you still have questions to ask me, please feel free to scan the QR code, right? And it will be led directly to my WhatsApp, okay? Remember to ask me for your Benefactor Luck for 2023. Okay, scan and tell me, and then I'll do a free reading for everyone who has attended this seminar. Just tell me you attended the seminar, and then tell me that you want to know your Benefactor Luck for 2023, and then I'll know that you're from the seminar already. Then I'll read for you individually. Okay, but the most important thing is that, right, before I end, right, the first part of this seminar, just before the Q&A lah, I just want to tell you something that came across my mind just last night really. So there's this story that's now spreading quite fast on Facebook and also IG. It's about a guy that tried to save a snake from fire. So this guy, when he tried to save the snake from fire, right, that snake actually bite his hand. So he got a shock, and then he accidentally threw the snake back into the flames. But after that, he got a metal rod, and then he tried to save the snake again from the fire. Okay, so what is the moral of this story? Because the friend actually told him that, hey, what are you trying to do? Why you keep saving the snake? You know that the snake will bite you. Why do you keep saving the snake then? What is the moral of the story? Can anyone tell me the moral of the story? Okay, no one. A bit stressful, right, to answer this question. Use our brains. Well, okay, no. The moral of the story is that it is in the snake's nature to harm. Yes, correct. You're right. It is in the snake's nature to harm everyone. That is the snake's nature. It will not change. But however, it is in your nature to do good. So it is in that guy's nature is to do good. So it will not change as well. It doesn't mean that we don't protect ourselves. We need to protect ourselves for sure. Okay, for sure. But we should always remember that, be kind to others. Because when you keep on doing good and it is your nature to do good, right, naturally you will have benefactor luck. And this is the best form of Feng Shui that you can ever gift to yourself. Okay? this is the best form of feng shui that you can ever give to yourself. So please remember that. Okay, so with that, I end the seminar and we should go to the Q&A, and after that, Bibo will do the lucky draw for you guys. Okay lah. I think I will straight away go, and do the Q&A always. Straight. Yeah, I'll go and do the Q&A straight. So Bibo, I straight away do the Q&A. So number 1, how do we improve luck regarding romance? Okay, this is a very interesting question, because then we will need to look at a person's Bazi chart. When you have the good romance star, right, from the Bazi chart, right, it will be easy for you to find a good spouse. But however, after studying your spouse pillar, if let's say the spouse pillar is unfavorable, right, then I will tell you the certain pitfalls to avoid. And by avoiding these pitfalls, right, you can easily improve your luck regarding your romance. So like what we mentioned, right, feng shui is about avoiding mistakes, avoiding danger, but also maximizing your luck. But in this case, when you minimize your danger, right, which means you try and find the right kind of person, then you are indirectly already improving your romance luck already. Okay? And if you want to attract, right, then remember to use the tips that I gave for home feng shui just now. Okay, the sectors, you can activate them. Ling, which month should you change your job? It's a very interesting question. I believe that you should send me a PM. Okay? If I've done a Bazi reading for you, right, then there could be a report, and then after that I'll refer back to that report, right, and then I'll answer this question. Okay, the next question is like, next year's energy, how will it be like for 1990 horse? Okay, this one, if we have done a reading together before, I might have answered this question for you. Okay, I might have answered this question for you, but no problem. If you would like me to tell you about this again, right, just send me a PM message, right? I will talk to you about this. Berlin, can I have the face reading notes? No problem, can. Okay, so the tiger is aggressive in 2023. Does it mean that the tiger is good to start a business? Okay, the answer is yes, you can start a business, but the issue in the tiger is that they have money loss stars next year, and it is difficult for them to upkeep their health. So as long as you repeat, you protect these two, right, it will be fine. Can you repeat Benefactor Luck for Ox again, please? No problem. So for the Ox one, they will have what we call career luck. And when you have strong career luck, right, it is easy for you to impress people at work, and that's why it is easy for them to have benefactors. Okay, benefactors, especially in the workplace. Okay, the slides will be shared with everybody, and you can have the face reading notes. For narrow forehead, is it better to hide it or to show it as much as possible so it looks larger? Confirm it has to show as much as possible so it looks larger. Confirm. Sure, confirm. 100%. Okay, Daryl, for the months of travel, why are some months not good for travel? Would you be able to elaborate more? Daryl, definitely. So for the months, right, and why are they not good for travel, right? Basically, it is actually using Bazi reading. So using Bazi reading, right, we can find out the elements for the month. Okay, so for us to do it more detailed, right, I will need to do it via PM already, because it is not so easy for me to do it during Q&A. But however, right, we need to also mention that this is actually a general breakdown, okay, for everybody. So it's a general travel guide for everyone. So let's say if you want to know something that's very, very personalized for yourself, which is more applicable, right, we can actually help you to do a Bazi reading for you, okay, either a macro one or a micro one. 时来运转, right? Okay, so that kind, right, is probably good for improving the qi flow within a person, energy level. Okay, sometimes it will also help you to have good benefactor luck. I just logged in. Am I able to get my free Bazi? Okay lah, can, no problem, Laura. I think I've known you for a while already. There's no need to curtsy, okay? How to identify if the person is a real benefactor? Okay, anonymous attendee, no problem. So to answer this question, like we mentioned, 2 issues. If it is very, very important to you, please do a Bazi reading. For example, a spouse. For example, a business partner. Do not save on it because you're going to lose a lot of money, right, if you make a wrong choice. So the key thing is that, right, to know a person, whether or not he's a real benefactor, the best way is to do a Bazi chart. But when we cannot do that, right, you need to see the fruit of the person, okay, the fruit of a person. Do they bear good fruits? Say, for example, your relationship with this person. Okay, how come you together with this person and then you talk about business, right? Never does it come to fruition one. Why? Because this person is an all talk, no action person, okay? So this means that the person don't bear fruits. People that don't bear fruits, right, cannot be your benefactor one. Sure, 100% cannot. No. Yeah, okay. The second thing is that, right, we can use face reading to tell because sometimes you haven't even bear fruits with the person. There's no relationship at all. It is a new client you just met. So you need to see some of the tips that are given, but definitely the tips that are given, right, are more preliminary, very, very little tips only. Like I mentioned, if you want to talk about just one area of forehead, can talk about 2 hours. Health for the rabbit for 2023, not very good. Okay, not very good because they are negative health stars. Thing about the rabbit is that they take things too seriously and they set very high expectations for themselves in 2023. Okay, learn to relax. Okay, Aaron Tan, hi, Chase. If you guys treat me as a friend, right, just call me Chase. Okay, just call me Chase. So for the Bazi and bracelet bundle, the bracelet will be chosen by you. Aaron, you can choose based on your favorable element. Okay, we can discuss which one you like. So it's not just chosen by me, but you can choose what you like as well. Okay, and we can have a discussion about this. Not to worry, okay, not to worry. Okay, anonymous attendee, I am a 1979 GOAT. Congratulations. I just got a perm job, but it seems like there's a lot of Xiao Ren around. Okay, like we just mentioned, right, there are positive benefactor luck, but there's also negative benefactor luck. Unfortunately, right, we will need to read your chart to see whether or not there are negative benefactor luck in your Bazi chart and also negative benefactor luck during this period of time. And let's say if you do have, which is common, no problem, we can actually advise you how you can actually reduce this negative benefactor luck. Usually, a lot of people will surely have negative benefactor luck. Please do not get offended by this, but we can try our best via a Bazi reading to try and find out, and then we try and reduce it. Maybe it's because you overthink, maybe it's because you're stressed, maybe it's because on your stress days you get impulsive, and then after that you talk too straight. Yeah. Hello, Andre. Hi. Can I place a pair of tissue on my office desk? Andre, yes, you can. You can place the tissue on your office desk, and a lot of people place it on their office desk. There are a lot of agents that buy it and also have they place it on their office desk. Okay, so confirm, sure you can do that. Okay, 自权蛋. I have been facing wealth luck recently. Will there be improvement for red in 2023? Wow, Ziquan, you openly tell everybody you're facing wealth luck. Everybody is going to screenshot your name and come and message you, PM or PM Ziquan already. Ziquan, 你要请吃饭了，因为你 having favorable wealth luck. Okay, on a more serious note, right? Yes, the answer is yes. The red is having good luck this year, but the red will also have good luck most probably next year as well. Will there be improvement for the red in 2023? The answer is yes. But however, on a broader scale of things, it is better for us to see your Bazi in detail. Okay? Noel Tan, for any Zi on the face, is it advisable to remove? Noel Tan, it depends on where it is on your face. We can spend 1 hour talking about moles, just one topic on moles. We can spend 1 hour talking about it. So if you want to know about it, right, let me know. Okay, if you don't mind sharing a picture of your face, send me a picture of your face during the detailed reading. I will help you to analyze on this mole. Is it advisable for you to remove? Some moles are good for you. After you remove and then you tell me that, hey, I removed already, is it good or not? Then if I tell you that the mole is good, then how? Then you got problem, You cannot paste the mole back. So just, seek advice first before removing it, okay? Yeah. Yan Qi, is it easy for the goat to find new jobs in 2023? The answer is yes. Generally, yes. We need to see your Bazi chart in detail, but generally, yes, because you have the learning star. So you will not be stressed that you go into a new job and you need to learn a lot of new skills. Okay? Anonymous attendee. How come today so many anonymous attendee? Yeah. Or is it that your nickname is anonymous attendee? No lah, just kidding lah. It should be that you are really anonymous. Okay, then for the couple 2 bracelet plus 2 readings, will the couple reading be the same as the detailed reading from the Lao Ban bundle, which includes personal route map overcome issues? The answer is yes. Like I mentioned, it is exactly the same. But on top of that, right, I will tell you the synergy between you two guys as well. So it will be exactly the same, but however, I will give you something extra, which is the synergy. And then if you are getting married, right, and I feel that you are a nice person, I will also do wedding date selection for you also for free. Okay? Yeah. Don't tell people that I'm doing this for free. Okay, Celeste, is the Pichu bracelet and Guardian of Wealth Kai Guang? We will cleanse it, but we do not Kai Guang, because that there are many people that are within our clientele that are Indians and also Malays. Okay, so they will feel very awkward and unhappy. How is the career for snake in 2023? Generally very good. But however, right, they attract, number 1, backstabbers, and number 2, right, they will attract what we call competition. Okay, they will face fierce competition. But generally, they have what it takes to overcome. Okay, they are very, very confident, and also they are very, very relaxed in 2023. So they have what it takes to overcome. How is the outlook for monkey for the coming year? The answer is not very good. 不是很好. Okay, 因为let me tell you why. Because one reason is because that the monkey for 2023, right, will face what we call unhappiness in the workplace. Although they have benefactor luck, right, but it's easy for them to feel unhappy. And then when they're unhappy, they will feel that life is unfair to them. Second thing is that they will have a lot of benefactors coming their way. But sometimes they don't know whether this benefactor is real or not real. So they spend a lot of money trying to entertain these people. Endless entertainment, they spend a lot of money. And then you wonder like, 为什么我花了这么多钱把这个人都没有跟我买东西，都没有帮我，都没有怎样？ That is exactly the reason why monkeys will feel unhappy. So what's the key to controlling? Control your expenses and then you will feel happy. Okay? So monkey, remember, control your expenses. Don't anyhow spend. Go drinking, entertainment, all this. Try and cut down. Okay? Yeah. Anonymous attendee, does face reading apply to non-Chinese? 100% confirm apply. 100% apply. You have no idea how many Caucasian clients we have. A lot. May I have the luck overall for red in 2023? Super good, okay? For the red, it's super good, easy to meet benefactors like we just mentioned just now. But what is the issue? Is the red and the rabbit clash. So you become sometimes rude and inconsiderate. So red and rabbit is what we call the rude clash. Okay, just take note of that. Yeah, I believe I answered this question as well. Are the bracelets Kai Guang? The answer is it is cleansed, but it is not exactly Kai Guang. Okay. The couple one, can it be detailed? 八字 reading for 2 person. The bracelet will also, the couple bundle one can be detailed 八字 reading for 2 person, right? It's for 2 people, right? It's couple ma? Yeah. So it's 1 person plus another person. And like we mentioned, right, it is detailed reading for 1 person and detailed reading for another person. And on top of that, I will also tell you the synergy of you guys together. the synergy of you guys together, okay? Hi Chase, would you advise the rooster 1981? How would you advise the rooster? I just changed job. Any advice for family and career? Angel, 2023, if you change job in this year, right, it is better than next year. Because if you change job this year, you can make slightly better decisions. But if you change job next year, sometimes your decision making will be very, very affected. And when it's very affected, right, you might make a wrong decision. Okay? So my advice to you is that, right, try and keep a very clear mind for your career next year. And for your family-wise, right, don't let small misunderstandings get in the way. Try to be, more understanding. May I know what does sparse eyebrows signify? Willpower that is not strong. Generally, they can even be fearful. And if the eyebrows are sparse and they are sloping downwards, it means fearful and lack of energy. And sometimes they might not even have the motivation to help themselves. Okay? 2023, will it be a good year for the dog for business expansion? Andy, the answer is yes. I think Andy is 大老板. Okay, everybody that wants to get blessing from 大老板 can talk to Andy. So if you guys are looking for a job, you're going to PM. Don't say I say one. You can go and PM Andy. Andy, can I have a job from your company? Vinay, horse luck in 2023, very good. Okay? Remember to donate money. How is the health and wealth for goat? Wealth, okay. Health, not okay. I'm starting a small business next year. Is it a good year for snake? The answer is yes, but you will face fierce competition. Okay, you will face fierce competition. Ling, you are very kind. Okay, it is very, very good for you to say that. Any benefactor luck for the pig next year? The answer is yes. Mentorship benefactor luck. How is the career for pigs in 2023? They need to depend on mentors. Okay, people that are more senior than them will give them a lot of knowledge and also guidance in 2023. Could you elaborate more on the dog benefactor luck? Dogs will feel very creative in 2023. Generally, it is very easy for you to have good benefactor luck at work because when you're creative, right, people recognize your work. And among friends, people will also feel that you're fun. So dogs will have strong benefactor luck in 2023. What is the difference between cleanse and kai guang? Kai guang is a kind of blessing that you infuse into the charm. Cleanse means that, right, you reset the thing back to normal. Okay, or you remove the negativity from the charm. Hi Chase, would you know if two friends come along for couple reading if we are not couple? Hi Chase would like to know if two friends if two friends come for couple reading if we are not couple. Okay, I believe you mean that can two friends come for couple reading even though you are not couple? The answer is yes, you can. Okay, and I highly encourage that. Pantier, is it better for me to keep my forehead open or is it okay to keep bangs? Super good question. Super good question. I will actually answer this question in more detail next time, probably somewhere in February and March, because I am trying to find someone to hold a session together with me. Okay? And I think Pantier is quite good looking. So let's say if I need a model, for that session, Pantier, you want to volunteer or not? You want to volunteer to be model? You know what I'm trying to do, right? You know what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to tell you how you can use your looks, right, to improve your benefactor luck. Okay? Yeah. Why not I show you how to do it rather than I tell you? I usually don't like to tell. Why not I show you? More fun, right? I show you. what is the wealth luck for Dragon? Mentorship luck for Dragon, good career luck, but wealth luck generally not very good because they got clash. Next year, Dragon got Tai Sui clash. Okay, what is the Tai Sui clash? Who can tell me what's the Tai Sui clash for Dragon next year? Who can tell me one? If you answer correctly, right, then people will give you a gift. Yeah, people own self give one, not company give one. Oh wow. Okay. So for wealth luck for Dragon next year, right? Generally not very good because of the clash. Okay. So the Dragon has what we call the Harm Tai Sui. Not very good wealth luck. Okay. So easy to make wrong investment decisions. Don't anyhow invest. Okay. So how about the luck for Fire Rabbit? Fire Rabbit not bad next year. Super good. How to improve wealth luck for the Tiger for 2023? Don't hao lian. Yeah, my advice is keep a low profile. What type of day is good to donate on? Okay, it is good to donate on certain days, but I need to check on the calendar to tell you the specific day lah. You can send me a PM message lah. Then you tell me which range, and then I tell you the date lah. Okay. My missed out, but what is the outlook for the red next year? Okay, no problem, anonymous attendee. Red next year is very good, not bad. Okay, how to kai guang for bracelet, right? You can bring it to the temple. Okay, you can bring it to the temple. Bazi reading can be done via Zoom. The answer is yes. Okay, I have a lot of clients from Canada, Australia, UK. It's not possible for me to meet them, so sometimes we do it on Zoom. Okay, so is it a good year to change job for 977 Snake next year? Okay, Snake, generally next year is a good year to change job. Without me reading your Bazi, generally it is a good year to change job, okay? And it is not difficult for you to find a job next year. Wow, this is a very nice question. Can I check how to improve a gymming room? Maybe there's no need to improve, Yvonne. So we need to check whether or not the gymming room is being affected. Number one, by negative flying stars. Number two, bad form. Okay, maybe there's no need to improve a gymming room. And the answer is yes. Can you sleep in a room? The answer is yes, but with condition. Okay, with condition. Super good question. Forex for Tiger in 2023. What are the prospects? The prospects are good because you are aggressive, but please do not boast about your winnings. Do not boast about how much you are making. Okay. Hi Chase, how is Ox wood element in 2023? The answer is not very good for finance, but good for career and benefactor luck. Okay, not very good for finance. Why? Because next year, Oxes have what we call a misjudgment star. So it is easy for you, right, to make bad financial decisions. Therefore, choose the good dates to make all these financial decisions, especially the dates where your mind are clear. Okay, so when we do a Bazi reading, right, usually how I help my clients is that I will teach them how to see what dates are good for them. Okay, when we do a detailed Bazi reading, I will teach all the clients to see what dates are good for them. So that's like a free thing that I do for everybody lah. So otherwise, some people, they always tell me that, okay, what are the recommendations that I can make to my life? So one of the key recommendations you can make to your life, right, during a detailed Bazi reading is when I tell you what are the dates that are good for you and how you can read them on your own. Because you cannot always of course you can message me, but the thing is that, sometimes maybe you paiseh to message me also. So I can teach you how to read the Chinese calendar lah. Okay, I can teach you how to read the Chinese calendar, and you know what are the dates to avoid, and you know what are the dates that are good for you. Okay, what is a good year to? Is it a good year to change job for the pig? Generally, this is a tough question. You do have mentorship luck for next year, but it is an average year for a job change because generally the pig will also have a lot of misjudgment star, especially in that of the family star side. Okay, but however, let's say that you have good mentorship luck and another mentor pulls you into another job, right? It could be a good offer for you. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Can I check the pig career and wealth luck next year? I think generally it's average, but however, you have good mentorship luck. So if you can use this to your advantage, right, you could have a good career year. So a lot of things about metaphysics, right, is not exactly like set in stone, but it depends on how you use the good stars to your advantage and how you avoid the bad stars. Okay, if I'm born in Jan 1989, do I follow the dragon? Or it depends on whether or not it is before, but generally, I would follow the dragon, okay? So does the earth element, how is the earth element for snake in 2023? So for the snake, generally you are having a good year. But however, if you want to follow the, because I'm running out of time, I see the overrun on my phone. So the snake zodiac advice, right? Please refer to my zodiac guide within the ebook. Is it possible for you to maybe download my ebook? Do I need to scan any code? Donate. Is it normal for a person to work on 2 elements? Anonymous attendee, the answer is yes, because a lot of times a person will need 2 elements. Very few people only need 1 element in their life, okay? These are what we call, very, very talented individuals that don't have a lot of weaknesses within the chart. Rooster was last for 2023. How to improve overall luck? Very good question. Number 1, don't anyhow trust people, okay? And roosters, easy to lose money on investment scams. Next year, be very, very wary of whatever investment things that people warrant to you. Okay, so next year, horse 破太岁, will this impact? Yes. So if you have bad relationships with people already, KH Xiong, then, if you have the 破太岁, right, it is easy for you to cause problems with them, relationship issues. So remember not to say the wrong thing. What is the best date to start work in 2023? It's okay, no problem. Let us know, send us a message and we will send you a copy of the slides. It's written inside there, okay? Okay, I guess that's all for the Q&A session.